Hello Facebookers, hello friends, family interested in my studio build. I thought it time for an update because it's actually probably been a little while. So this is the garage looking like a fully fledged sort of building site kind of thing. Here we have a lot of the different sorts of timber that we're using to clad a few of the walls in the studio space. I'll try and keep this as short as possible. I could go on for a long time. We have a door. We have a front door. It is real. It even has a key hanging out of it. Fantastic. To dress the left and the right hand side of these doors, we're using some of these, which are kind of rustic and distressed timbers. They're quite distressed. And one's going to go that side, one's going to go that side. I think I might paint the door like a gloss black, but we'll see. It's certainly not going to stay this colour. And I want something fairly hard wearing, so it should look quite good. The distressed timber, the chrome handle, brushed chrome handle, maybe black sides there, maybe like a wall light each side as well. Anyway, without any further ado, let's come into the studio space, and I've just realised the light is off. Give me a moment. So we have a studio in here. Let's do the reveal again. Walking through the door and wow! So we have plaster. We've got a ceiling. So this has all been green glued and double plastered. This is the door through to the ensuite, which is a real mess at the moment, so I won't show you. But there's two doors between here and the ensuite. We've built the stairs. I've got some more of that timber just to go across the top of the landing there. That's the wall for the ensuite behind there, and that only went down to a certain height, so we couldn't have that going all the way to the floor, otherwise it would destable the footings, which is supporting the house above. I could go on, but you and I would both get bored. This is an angled wall. This is a little doorway through to the underhouse area, and we are going to need to do a little work around making sure that's acoustically sealed. We're going to do some of that dressed timber across this way. Some pieces will go further than the door, maybe there, maybe there, maybe there, maybe there, maybe there, etc. So it will kind of disguise the fact that there's a door behind there. And it'll look quite nice. And we're going to do that same horizontal timber over here and over there and over there as well. So you'll get this consistency across the whole thing. Probably above the top of the door as well, and maybe a little bit in there, might look a little bit bitsy. Yeah, so over here, you're going to have a nice sort of up and down wall light there, another one there, another one over there, and another one on this wall here. Over here, we're going to have the control panel for the lights. The lights on the ceiling are all going to be dimmable. So we're going to have some of that track lighting, so you can actually slide the lights along, should you want to, and they'll be dimmable from the switch on the wall over here. As you can see, this lovely big chrome handle, I love it. So yeah, I wanted to have that consistency throughout. So there's just a smaller version of that same handle here, and then on the big banger doors between the two areas, we're looking good. So this is actually the same piece of timber that was on the outside of the door, only this was the piece that was up and facing the sun. As you can see, an enormous difference in the colour. This side has a lot more like the bolt holes through it. This was salvaged from Kennedy's Timber Yard that are up the Hume. I think they might be in, where would that be? Would that be Thomastown or a little bit further up? Anyway, they did me a great deal on this timber. Looks fabulous, absolutely love it. And as you can see, the double glazed windows are in as well. So I'll give you a top to bottom. So that's actually 4 panes of glass. So that's a double glazed unit, one piece, and then we've got them on an angle to deflect the sound up, and so it's not directing the sound straight back to the source. This bench top here is going to be covered with a decorative timber running strips along there that will waterfall off the edge of here across the top of here and meet this horizontal timber going that way. This will just be a white wall because you want to give the wall a perception of depth. So yeah, we're coming along quite nicely, and if I go through to the drum room, which is actually going to be a little bit dark because I don't have lights in here yet, so perhaps I will cleverly use the light off my mobile phone. So I've sanded all of this. This is basically ready for painting. Again, the same idea with the track lights across here and across this side too, and they'll be dimmable from a switch just behind here. Well, just all the cables are behind here, but the switch will just be mounted on that wall there. So yeah, we'll be able to, mood control in here. Now, if you look over here, if I lift up this little bit of masonite, you can see some of the decorative timber that I've already put in place. That's just sitting there, all of that. It's not actually glued or tacked down or anything like that. And that same timber will go up this wall and across the top here. The reason that I had to do this framework here is because the front wall of the house comes down, the footings actually follow this kind of line. So as you can imagine, you can only dig a certain distance close to the wall, because if you actually go further, you're actually undermining the structural integrity of the front of your house. You don't want the front of your house to fall down, because it's double brick across the front of the house there. That's just tons and tons and tons of weight, and digging out too much dirt up to the footings of the house would be destabilising it. Thankfully, that is a lesson I did not learn the hard way. Anyway, so yeah, the windows are in. These big double doors are in. These were from a salvage yard in Keysborough. I'll just close them from this side. As you can see, they're a little bit different from each other. That's quite a thick piece there as compared to with a thin piece. But when you close them together, it looks kind of cool. I really don't mind that they don't quite match. I am a man of symmetry, but it appears I can cope with that much non-symmetry in this space. So here's more of the timber that's going to be dressed across here, fall off the edge there, as I said earlier. So yeah, we're coming along. It's very exciting, and it's been a long, long journey. Looking forward to making this place look cool and a place where people can come and be creative and record some good sounds, hopefully. Who knows what this room sounds like? La! I don't know if that sounds good or not. I'm quite tired. Good night.